Imagine this for a second. You're living in your car, broke, exhausted, and wondering if your dream of becoming a filmmaker will ever come true. Everyone around you thinks it's time to give up, but deep down you believe there has to be another way. Fast forward just a few years later, and you're one of the fastest growing YouTubers on the planet, collaborating with some of the biggest names in the industry, and building a business empire worth millions. That's not a fantasy. That's the unbelievable rise of Eric Decker, better known as Airrack. And the craziest part? He almost gave it all up before one daring stunt changed his life forever. Airrack's story begins in Georgia, where he grew up as a kid, fascinated by cameras, creativity, and storytelling. From an early age, he was drawn to capturing moments and experimenting with video. He wasn't just pointing a camera randomly. He wanted to craft stories, to make people feel something through visuals. Like many young dreamers, he imagined himself building a life around filmmaking, but reality hit him hard when he tried to turn that dream into a career. In 2018, Eric made one of the boldest decisions of his life. He dropped out of college to chase his dream full-time. On paper, it sounds exciting, like a Hollywood movie moment where someone boldly walks away from the ordinary life to pursue their passion. But the truth was very different. Eric had no audience, no industry connections, and barely any money. To make ends meet, he filmed weddings and small corporate gigs, putting every dollar he earned back into cameras, microphones, and editing equipment. He lived cheaply, stretched every dollar, and when money got tight, he even slept in his car. It was a tough grind, the kind of sacrifice most people never see when they only look at someone's success later. By late 2019, Eric decided to treat YouTube like a science experiment. Instead of randomly uploading and hoping for the best, he began studying the platform in depth. He analyzed the creators who had already made it. People like Casey Neistat, David Dobrik, and especially Mr. Beast. He looked at why their videos got millions of views, why audiences kept coming back, and why certain stunts went viral while others flopped. Slowly, he realized the secret. YouTube wasn't just about uploading videos, it was about creating unforgettable moments. Videos had to be bold, emotional, and unpredictable, things that forced people to click because they couldn't resist seeing what happened next. Once Eric understood that, everything about his strategy shifted. In January 2020, he put his new theory to the test with a series called the Couch Series. The concept was insane. He would buy a random couch off Craigslist and try to sneak it into the homes of celebrities. It was weird, unpredictable, and hilarious, which was exactly the point. Suddenly, people were noticing. His channel started to gain traction, and he could feel that something was finally working. But Eric knew he needed more than just small wins. He needed one massive stunt that could blow his career wide open. And that's when he came up with the idea that would change everything. Sneaking into Logan Paul's house. At the time, Logan Paul was one of the most famous YouTubers in the world. For a complete unknown like Airrack, to get Logan's attention seemed impossible, but Eric had a plan. He decided to take the couch and sneak it onto Logan's property, filming the entire stunt. It was bold, risky, and borderline crazy. If it went wrong, it could end in disaster. But Eric wasn't interested in playing it safe. He knew that if he wanted to break through, he had to take a leap no one else was willing to take. He filmed himself pulling it off, capturing Logan's reaction, and uploaded the video. What happened next was every struggling creator's dream. The video exploded. Millions of people watched it. Tens of thousands of subscribers rushed to his channel overnight. Just like that, Eric went from being an unknown filmmaker living in his car to a rising star that everyone in the YouTube community was suddenly talking about. Throughout 2020, Eric poured everything he had into his videos. Every upload had to be bigger, crazier, and more entertaining than the last. He crashed strangers' weddings. He bought a private island for just 24 hours. He snuck into Super Bowl events. He even gave away cars. Nothing was off limits. His channel transformed into a non-stop machine of viral content, fueled by his determination and his willingness to risk everything. By December of that year, against all odds, Airrack had actually done it. He hit 1 million subscribers in just 12 months. But what viewers didn't always see was the cost behind the scenes. By 2021, Airrack's channel was exploding. He had become known for outrageous stunts, high-energy storytelling, and unpredictable challenges. He began collaborating with huge creators like Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and Brent Rivera. Each video felt less like a random upload and more like a cultural event, something you didn't want to miss. YouTube was no longer just a dream for him. It was his career, and more importantly, it was finally profitable. But Eric wasn't just thinking about the short term. He knew that YouTube fame could be unpredictable, and that to build something sustainable, he needed more than just ad revenue. So he branched out. He launched his own line of merchandise, started working with major brands, and even built his own business venture called Creator Now. This wasn't just another online course. It was a program and community designed to help aspiring YouTubers grow their own channels, giving them the same kind of guidance Eric wished he had when he was starting out. Creator Now quickly turned into a six-figure business, proving that Airrack wasn't just a creator, he was an entrepreneur. His strategy was simple but brilliant. Use massive viral stunts to grow his audience and then monetize that attention through businesses, brand deals, and merch. By 2022, he had passed 5 million subscribers. By 2023, he crossed the 10 million mark. Today, his videos regularly rack up tens of millions of views. His estimated net worth is in the millions, and every year, both his channel and his businesses continue to grow. If you're enjoying this story so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right now. We share stories every week about how the world's biggest creators built their fortunes, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. The truth about Airrack's success is that it wasn't luck. It was persistence, risk-taking, and storytelling. For years, he failed in silence. He uploaded countless videos that went nowhere. He sacrificed comfort, living in his car just to stay close to his dream. He obsessed over YouTube, studying it until he cracked the code. And when his breakthrough finally came, he didn't play it safe. He doubled down, again and again, until the world couldn't ignore him. From sneaking a couch into Logan Paul's house to crashing weddings, from sleeping in his car to building a global brand, from broke college dropout to millionaire creator. That is the story of how Airrack rose to fame and fortune. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. We've got more stories coming on how today's biggest creators and entrepreneurs built their empires. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.